Well guys, I have successfully made my first 100 sales on Redbubble. It's been a while since I discussed my Redbubble monthly earnings, and achieving the 100 sales milestone made me decide to make this video. Originally, I thought that I should update you guys every month, but I don't want to keep explaining the same things over and over again, so I settled with focusing on major accomplishments you are eventually going to encounter when you are using Redbubble. And these are getting your first sales, making your first $100, achieve your first 100 sales, and lastly, your first full year using Redbubble, where I might upload at the end of this year or at the beginning of next year. I plan to make this mini Redbubble earning series as informative as possible so I can give the new users or aspiring members of Redbubble the complete outlook of what to expect once you are using or adding Redbubble as another source of passive income. Now before I continue, a quick shout out to today's sponsor, HitPaw. HitPaw is a user-friendly company which specializes in video solutions where it helps you increase the efficiency in editing your videos. From video editing, audio editing, or even converting images, all their features are easy to use, 100% secure, and also free. You can use this software without worrying about paying subscriptions, no presence of ads, and also your finished work won't have any watermarks. I know, the no watermarks part made me happy. Recording was also made easier thanks to their HitPaw screen recorder that was just recently released. What makes this screen recorder special, other than its provision of handy tools, is that it has a feature called Picture-in-Picture or PIP, whereas a click of a button enables you to swiftly transition into 4 different screen recording options. The first option is the screen plus webcam, where the screen is the big screen. The second option is the switch of the first one, where instead of the webcam is the small screen, it can also be the big screen. The last 2 options are fitting if you prefer only to record the screen or just simply enabling your webcam. Take your time in exploring the software, and if you want to give HitPaw and their screen recorder a try, their download links are in the description. Now let's get on with today's video. You guys already know what's next. This video is divided into 2 parts. The first part focuses on my Redbubble shop updates, from how long it took me to make 100 sales, the total number of designs I uploaded to my shop, how much I earned overall, how many designs got sold, and sorting what products I have sold from the 100 sales. I will also update you guys my traffic from Redbubble, Google Analytics, and Pinterest. And yes, I have heard and read your comments regarding the Pinterest problem and will discuss it later on. Part 2 is still dedicated to which sells better using the same 4 criteria, but instead of just focusing on my top 5 selling designs, let's go big by analyzing all my 100 sales. And lastly, the lessons I learned throughout this experience will be shared on the third part of the video. Their timestamps are still placed under the description below in case you want to replay some parts of the video. With everything settled, I'll start off by answering the most common question: how long did it take me to get 100 sales? Well, I made my 100th sale last July 6, 2021. This means it took me 5 months and 12 days to accomplish this milestone. Now let's go further and take a look at my Redbubble shop updates and see what data I have gathered. Last March, I mentioned that I uploaded 247 designs. Now my shop currently has 254 designs, which I know is not a lot compared to my previous videos. The reason why my Redbubble performance was affected is because the past couple of months have been quite challenging for me, because I had to balance school, print on demand, and YouTube all at once, affecting my workflow. I'm still working on improving my time management skills. To continue, the 100 sales made me a total of $271.38. Despite uploading only 7 designs from April to June, I still reached the payment threshold and still got paid every month. I earned $97.13 last April, $41.65 last May, and $31.95 last June. And as for the sales tracking, I made 17 sales for April, 12 sales for May, and 7 sales for June. My data tells me that June by far is my slowest month for Q2. For viewers who doesn't know what Q2 is, it is part of the fiscal year. A fiscal year is a one-year period that companies and governments use for financial reporting and budgeting. The standard calendar has 4 fiscal quarters that make up the year as follows. And you can see that my sales report from April to June 2021 fits under the category of Q2. Among these 4 fiscal quarters, Q4 is what you should look out for the most. This is where customers tend to purchase a large number of products online to give as gifts for their loved ones. And what if I tell you there is a way to get prepared for Q4? And the exciting part, some of it is free of charge. Creative Fabrica is currently running a lot of Christmas deals offered throughout the month of July. Take note that Christmas is the biggest holiday to look forward to in Q4 aside from Halloween, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, and New Year's Eve. Christmas searches in Redbubble start to spike up at the start of November, so I advise you to upload designs for Christmas 2 or 3 months early, especially if you discovered sub-niches that are not yet oversaturated. In fact, Redbubble also stated in their blog last year that customers will start their holiday shopping as early as October. And did you know that almost 75% of US shoppers are planning to shop online more during the Christmas season? That's a crazy number. Not to worry because Creative Fabrica's Christmas in July event contains 3 special offers. The first offer is that you get free access to their Christmas fonts, Christmas design bundles, and video crafting classes. These 3 are all given for free instead of you spending more than $400. I recommend you grabbing this offer right now before it is too late. The second offer is that they also give you a 50% discount on their fonts, graphics, and machine embroidery designs, which are over 1 million of them. There are so many options you can choose to boost your print-on-demand game. Lastly, my favorite of Creative Fabrica's Christmas in July offer is that you get unlimited access to their entire library of over 2 million digital design assets for just $1 for the first month. And the preceding month, you will have a 35% discount. This offer lets you get access to their exclusive full print-on-demand commercial license. No modifications are needed. The designs can be used as it is on all print-on-demand products on Redbubble, TeePublic, Merch by Amazon, Etsy, and all other print-on-demand platforms. The Christmas in July event expires at the end of this month, so make sure not to miss out on these great deals and be one step ahead in making awesome holiday-ready designs. It is up to your decision if you choose to get one offer or all 3 offers. I placed their links down in the description for you guys to check it out. I am confident that this will help you improving your print-on-demand journey. Back to my Redbubble shop, out of my 254 designs, only 27 designs got sold. That is like 11% of my shop, and I think this number will gradually increase throughout the rest of the year. I have a secret to tell you. In print-on-demand, keep in mind of the Pareto principle, or also known as the 80-20 rule. What this means is that 80% of your sales comes from 20% of your products. This principle is important because it helps you increase your profitability by analyzing the leads and current customers you have and can help you determine which ones have produced the most revenue in the past. In short, you take note of what is selling or not selling in your shop. Among my 100 sales, the products I sold were 60 stickers, 31 t-shirts, 3 kids' clothes, 2 magnets, 1 pair of socks, 1 art print, 1 pin button, and 1 travel mug. The travel mug was the 100 items sold, and it was the one I didn't expect to make a sale, but glad I did. This data is still compatible with Redbubble's best-selling products, which are stickers and t-shirts. Let's observe my traffic updates. Starting with my Redbubble traffic, in a span of 5 months, I had a total of 1,003 visitors. Overall, I am very happy to see that organic traffic seems to be the most consistent one all throughout despite me not being attentive to my shop's performance. Up next is my Google Analytics. I made a slight change where instead of showing you guys how many users I had, I figured it's much better to show you the different types of traffic and from what source they came from. In terms of channels, my top 3 are direct, paid, and organic traffic. As for the sources, some of my Redbubble traffic came from Google. Hopefully, this serves as proof to some viewers who think that their designs don't show up on this website. The key in order for your designs to show up in Google is through tags. Another major factor that for sure can boost the exposure of your designs is that if it makes a sale. It also surprises me that my designs were able to reach other mediums I didn't expect to appear, like Bing and Facebook. I know this is not shown on my Google Analytics data, but there was one time I was on YouTube and I saw my product. And now finally, it's time to show you my Pinterest traffic update. Compared to last March where my audience was 1,650, I now have an audience of 5,560. I think it was around the start of April where I noticed several users are having problems using the Save to Pin button method. Some say it is caused by a glitch within the system, or maybe it was completely removed from the website. In my personal opinion, I actually don't even know the cause of it. If you know the direct cause of this incident, share them down in the comments. This error affected my Redbubble performance, for I couldn't do this for a month. So for the meantime, I manually applied the Pinterest Create method. Thankfully, the problem got solved recently. You can now resume promoting your Redbubble designs by using this quick and easy method. The step-by-step process was explained in my previous Redbubble earnings video as well, so make sure to check that one out. And now for my favorite part, let's find out which sells better amongst my first 100 sales on Redbubble. I will be using the same criteria as the others: quality versus quantity, trending versus evergreen designs, text-based versus graphic designs, and what Redbubble tool was utilized the most. I mentioned earlier that I have sold a total of 27 designs in my shop based on my Redbubble dashboard. This is the number where I am going to base off these 4 criteria. How I define these criteria are explained in my first Redbubble earnings video. From here, I can show you the results of what it's like to use Redbubble after almost half a year. The results will still be shown through a tabulated form. Starting with quality versus quantity, I had 16 quality designs sold and 11 quantity designs sold. Next up is trending versus evergreen designs. I sold 17 trending designs and sold only 10 evergreen designs. As for the type of design, I made only 1 sale of a text-based design, sold 13 graphic designs, and also sold 13 text-based graphic designs. And finally, for the Redbubble tools, out of all the sources I used, only 2 worked. 10 designs got sold thanks to Redbubble Popular Tags tool, and 17 designs got sold thanks to, you guessed it, Google Trends. Combining all this information, I came up with 4 conclusions. The first 2 conclusions is that quality and trending design sells more. The third being text graphic designs and graphic designs sell evenly. And the fourth conclusion is that Google Trends is by far the most effective tool to use for Redbubble. How was your first 5 to 6 months journey on Redbubble? Feel free to share them down in the comments. This journey was eye-opening for me, so it is proper to share the lessons I have learned throughout my 5.5 months timeline with Redbubble. Remember that every individual's Redbubble journey is different. If you are able to get your first 100 sales after 3 or 4 months, that's amazing. Or if you're someone like me where it requires a little bit more time, that's fine too. Another observation I confirmed is that things do take time to sell. 9 designs I made 4 months ago were able to make a couple of sales recently. The lesson I want you to never forget is that success in print-on-demand takes time. You will eventually get there one way or another. But how you are going to use time to your advantage is up to you. This experience also confirms just how important consistency is. I believe consistency is another major contributor in determining how fast you can make sales. I also think I would have made 100 sales faster only if I was being consistent in uploading. I hope this video gives you the inspiration and motivation you need to keep going. I know you can do it, guys. I believe in you. Thank you for watching this video all throughout. I really appreciate it, and if you wish to support me, feel free to like this video and also press the subscribe button. That is all for this video, and see you in the next one.